Hello everyone and welcome to a Hody Jones showcase for OP08. For those of you who don't know, Hody's ability is Activate Main. You can rest this leader to rest an opponent's 3 cost or lower or one of their dawns, and then you don't have to pay life when you play your Fishman cards. So cards such as Icaros, Hody, you don't have to pay the price of 1 life to activate their effects. So in the deck we have Hody, Fisher, and Hody and Hyozu to rest targets. We have Doffy and Carrots to freeze them, and we have Vanderdecken to KO any unit that is rested. Resting any 2 units on the board and then KOing them with Vanderdecken is a really good late game combo that you can pull off. Other than that, we have our Icaros that we want to play on curve to cheat out a unit. Like Daruma, he's an underrated card in this deck. A lot of people underestimate him. He can restand himself with 1 Dawn. We also have Zoro to close out games where they can't remove him from the board. We have Aladdin here who's good into removal decks. He can play out a 3 cost or lower Fishman from hand on KO. He's also a 5 cost 6000 blocker, so he's really good in this deck. We can cheat out Daruma or Dosun. Now, before we get into the gameplay against the top meta decks, I just want to quickly thank you guys for your support. We reached the goal of 100 subscribers sooner than I expected, so I really appreciated all of you and all your support that you've given me over the last few weeks. So if you have a leader that you would like to see on this channel, or you have a fun list you would like me to try, please let me know in the comment section below. And without further ado, let's get into some Hody gameplay. Okay, the first game we are playing against Bonney. For those of you who don't know, Hody is a known Bonney killer. We have a really good matchup into her. Our leader ability kind of counters hers. Can rest the Dawn that she leaves open. We can also rest her small blockers, and Hody Jones is really good into her, resting all of her mid-range units. Right, she's gonna double search. It is a nice start for her. Now here we can rest her Dawn attacking to BB5. We don't want her to get more searches off, and since we use leader ability, we can play Icarus and Hody for free. I also could have played Carrot to freeze the baby 5 there, but I think playing 2 units is a bit more impactful. She plays her Carrot now. That is gonna be a troublesome character. We're gonna want to get rid of her, so I'm thinking of playing Hody here. Rest and attack into her. She did through a lot, so yeah, she has enough counter here. Now we can either swing 7 and 6 into the Carrot, but I prefer getting the baby 5 off the board and swinging 7 into life here. Carrot is gonna get another freeze, but it is what it is. We have 4 characters on the board, that's okay. If she decides to counter out here, I don't think that was a good idea. It's another 2 cards out of her hand. We are set up for late game here. We have our Doffy and a Carrot. It would be nice if we could draw some more Hody Jones. Maybe we're gonna search for them. Hody is really good into Bonney. We're gonna want to protect our Dosun here. If Dosun attacks when you use your leader ability, the opponent cannot KO him with battle. Yeah, we're gonna want to counter out here. we drew another Kami. So we can try to draw another Hody Jones here. We can't rest her down here, we don't have Hody. So I might just play Carrot and freeze her Carrot and then swing into life here. She doesn't have cards in hand. We want to play a bit more aggressive here, because she countered out early. She froze our Icarus, so that's okay. I mean rested. So yeah, we want to get our Carrot on the board. She's gonna be really good into her units. So we want to get rid of this Monet now, or... The Bonney is at 8 down, so... She can play Doflamingo next turn, so I think I'm gonna kill the Monet here. Now, do I want to play down another Hody and Hyozu in case he plays Doflamingo so he doesn't freeze him? And we have a 7k attacker next turn. Or do we want to play down Kami and search for Hody? I guess we're gonna play down Hody instead of Icarus. Yeah, he has a Doflamingo. I think he searched him early game. This is gonna be troublesome for us. But we have a Doflamingo of our own, so we're gonna counter-attack next turn. I don't want to drop lower in life, so I'm gonna counter this. Now here we can't really swing with Dosen, because we don't want to drop down in life, so we're gonna leave him standing and swing with our Hody and Hyozu. Hody and Hyozu doesn't have an when attacking ability, it's an activate main. The sim kind of has that bugged. So we're just gonna swing life here. He knows we're not gonna attack with Dosen here, so he's probably gonna freeze. Yep, he's gonna rest our Hody and Hyozu. And we can just play down our Doflamingo here. Now if we chains another Doffy, we're gonna be in trouble here. We have less life than our opponent and less cards in hand. So the Bonney is playing this out well. Maybe I made some misplays there and there. I think I should have searched with Kami for another Hody Jones, the 7 cost. Because now we are at an disadvantage. I think we're just gonna clear the board here and try to go for game next turn. Alright, first we're gonna need to rest her Dawn. We can swing with our characters and use our abilities. Gonna swing into Carrot first. And since she didn't counter out, I'm expecting she doesn't have enough for another 8. Here we can use all our Dawn and kill the Doffy as well. This situation is a bit scary. If he can play another Doflamingo, we lose here for sure. Yeah, he can just swing life as well. He left 7 Dawn. Is he gonna play Hody? Ooh, he's going for game here. I don't think that was a good idea. We have enough counter. If he doesn't go for a game there, I think he wins, but now, yeah, we can easily swing into her life and win the game from there. She wouldn't have enough counter. Alright, next game here is against Doflamingo. I kind of forgot to record earlier, so we are thrown in the middle of the game. Doflamingo is on his 5-down turn here. He didn't play out a Jinbei yet, so we are doing great. First turn we played Kami, we searched for our Hody Jones, and we played Dawson on our 3-down turn. Here I want to get rid of the Sengoku rather than the Buggy, because he already has his top deck set up, so if he wants to bounce the Sengoku, he can get a Jinbei off of the search, so I would prefer to get him off the board rather than Buggy. But yeah, against Doffy you really want to get rid of the small bodies, so it's really nice to be able to rest them with our leader. We're gonna play down our Icarus combo. It's our strongest 5-down turn. We have a pretty good board here. Dawson is really good into Doffy. He can be KO'd by battle, so he can stick and just keep swinging into his board with 6,000 every turn. We have a Doffy, a Zoro, and a Doflamingo in hand. I also think Aladdin could be really good into Doffy to stop some of those wide swings and also get a character on KO on the board that can then swing next turn. But we don't have Daruma in hand, sadly. I'm really sad I wasn't able to showcase Daruma. He's really good. He's the best 3 cost in the deck. He wins you a lot of games. People really underestimate it. Okay, he's swinging for life here. He can swing into Dawson. I think I'm just gonna take this, or... Okay, we can counter with Aladdin. We're just not gonna play him. We have our next few turns planned. We can play Hody and then play Doflamingo or Zoro. So we won't be playing down the Aladdin anytime soon. Okay, here we can also rest the Boa with our Hody and Hyozu. We're gonna swing 7 into 5. He has 5 cards in hand. Maybe he's not gonna want to block this, yeah. Yeah, we want to play down our Hody as well, get him on the board. So we're just gonna swing 7 into 6 and 6 into 6. Or into life, maybe. Yeah, we can rest down the Gecko and swing 6 into 5 rather than life. I don't want to give him cards in hand. We want to starve him out and make him run out of gas. We can take down another Boa with Hody. And now let's see what he does. He played down 1 Jinbei, he used 2 Boas already. Next turn, since we are going second, he chose to go first. We can play down Doffy next turn, which is really good for us here, I think. So he won't be able to use his leader ability next turn. And yeah, here he can't really get rid of our board. He did red rock our Hody, which is unfortunate, but this is good for us. I hope he rests this Boa and swings with her, so we can freeze her with Doffy. Yeah, that's great. We can counter here or just take it. He won't be getting a life next turn, so we are chilling here. Right, we can start swinging into his board. We can kill off one of his units here, so we can freeze the rest. And we probably want to get rid of the Buggy as well. Why not? So he can bounce it back to hand and get a free 2k. Now we can just swing into life, because we can freeze the rest. Yeah, next turn we can play Zoro, but I think I'm gonna prefer to play Kara down. I think we need more control here instead of just Zoro to end the game. Although Zoro would be really good here. I think we can just win the game by controlling the board. He's running out of gas and out of cards in hand. He did draw another Jinbei from trash. And he's gonna set up the top of his deck. But again, we can rest most of his units and just start swinging into it. I'm really thinking if Zoro or Carrot is better here, I'm really not sure. I feel like Carrot is a bit safer. Also, Zoro would guarantee us to win the game. If he doesn't have Red Rock, of course. But even if he does have Red Rock, we can just swing with the other characters. Oh yeah. He doesn't have anything really. No counter in hand anymore, and we just win the game from there. So, overall, I do think Hody is a really solid rogue deck. He has some decent matchups in the current meta. Doffy is a decent matchup. Have an amazing matchup into Bonney, and Doffy is winnable. Black Hill Doffy is a decent matchup. He plays decently well into the meta, and I think the deck has a lot of potential if played well. So that's it for the Hody Jones showcase for op08.5. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you would like to see next on this channel. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.